Your car has different parts. Each different part can be used for its own unique purpose. This corner can be used for very fast and accurate shots. This nose can be used for fast, consistent shots. The wheels can be used to slow a ball down very quickly. Point is, there are many different parts, and I'm going to explain them to you as simply as possible. And later on in this video, I'll be talking to Spider RL, a Supersonic Legend top 100 player, to see his thoughts on this topic, so stick around to the end for that.
I need you to subscribe and like the video, please. I need to get monetized or I will be broke all my life.
Alright, let's get started looking at Octane, the most popular car in Rocket League. It's used by almost every professional player and a large majority of casual players. When you first start playing Rocket League, you pretty much assume your car is just a blob. As long as you hit the ball in some way and don't completely miss, then you did it right. But as you increase your skill, you start to notice that your car is actually not a blob and has different parts that can be used for a different effect on the ball.
I just wanted to give a quick disclaimer here. No blobs were hurt in the making of this video, aka your mom is fine. Get it? Like your mom is the blob.
The side of your car can be used for extreme angles and is very useful for taking side 50-50s while shadow defending. When you're not using a flip, the top nose of your car will make a ball go fast and slightly upwards. Using the middle nose will make the ball go directly forward but at a slightly slower speed. The bottom nose of your car will create the slowest shot out of any part of your car. You rarely should use this, but it can be useful to hit steep angles or fake out an opponent that expects a powerful hit. When you are using a flip, the top nose will make a ball go very high up with a good amount of speed. This is useful to avoid 50-50s by hitting it above your opponent, or really whenever you need the ball to go high for whatever reason. Using the middle nose will give you the most amount of speed and is very consistent, meaning you can use this section and be fairly certain it will go where you want it to go with a lot of speed. Of course, that's if you have a certain level of car control. So bronze players are going to struggle to make this work. Okay, so you're a bronze player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you be offended if I said you suck?
Nope.
Alright, perfect. The corners of your car can be used for extreme accuracy and will produce the fastest shots. Think of this like a pool stick hitting a ball. You can hit the ball in many different areas using a small point, which can create very different outcomes. You can also do this with the corner of your car to hit the ball in very specific parts of the goal with a huge amount of speed. Now, this is not as consistent as the middle nose of your car, but it will give you more speed and you can be more precise with it, so it's often worth it to use this corner instead of the middle nose. And this corner is the most versatile part of your car, and I would say is the most important for you to master. So spend the most amount of time practicing these two top corners if you want fast results.
Came through dripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Blow make digits, I'm on my business, stack chicken like what it's gon' be.
The bottom nose again will produce very slow shots and is much less useful when paired with the flip. There's not many scenarios I can think of where you would use this bottom nose with the flip, so I wouldn't spend too much time practicing this. The very bottom of your car will hit medium speed shots that go directly forward. It also has the added benefit of giving you a flip reset if you touch all four wheels to the ball. This bottom part is not really used a lot in gameplay, but it does have its uses when trying to slow the ball down or get an extra flip. The roof of your car can produce very high shots or very low shots. You can use this during dribbles to pop it over your opponent or to hit a very steep angle by flying above the ball and using the roof of your car to hit it down. And to make all of this even more complex, these parts of your car can then be combined with different types of flips to create even more different outcomes. So why is it important to know these things? Should you start learning how to use all of these parts? Well, yes and no. What's most important is hitting powerful and accurate shots, which can pretty much be done with the nose and corners of your car. Specifically, once you reach champ, this starts to matter a lot more. As you go up in ranks past champ, you need to get faster and faster and hesitate less and less when going for shots. This is all so you can increase the overall speed of your gameplay. But when going for a ball as fast as possible with zero hesitation, you're gonna end up in some weird aerials and weird positions. This is where you can use different parts of your car to make these weird aerials work. Take this shot for example. Instead of hesitating to go up and slowing down in order to get the angle, you can fly up with no hesitation and still score the shot by using a specific part of your car. This is why pros seem to have such fast gameplay. They have completely eliminated hesitation and can make a ball go where they want regardless of how awkward the aerial may be. Pro players have an incredible understanding of how the different parts of their car affect the ball in different ways. To get a better look at their understanding, I interviewed Spider RL, a supersonic legend who currently sits at number 58 on the top 100 leaderboards. We analyzed one of his replay files against Mile, another top 100 player, so he could explain how he used the different parts of his car to create a specific outcome. So why would you use the side of your car versus like the front of your car? Like most people think to use the front of their car for a 50-50, but why would you use the side of your car here?
Right. I use the side because if I use the front or the back of my car, he has forwards momentum, which means he's gonna win that. If I turn my car to the front, he's going to win the 50 and he will probably score off of it. So in this situation, I have to use the side to stop his forwards momentum and to get it to the side so I can follow it up. That's why I use the side.
So let's look at the whole play here. So when you catch it, you use like the top side corner of your car, right?
Yeah.
So explain that a little bit.
Right. So in this situation, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the ball as much momentum as possible. So I use the front right corner of my car to try and bang it as hard as possible. By touching it with the front right side of my car, I can give it like the most amount of momentum it can possibly get. But basically, if I just hit that with the front of my car, it's not going to be powerful enough to get past him. He will get back in time. So I need to bang it with the corner to get more momentum.
I talk about that corner of your car a lot, and I say that's pretty much the most effective part of your car. Would you kind of agree with that?
Yeah.
Like that top corner.
Yeah. Especially for power shots, that's very important. That's why it's very important also to master air roll, because with air roll you can easily use that corner of your car. So yeah, using the top of your car just gives the ball a lot of momentum if the ball already has a lot of forward momentum going.
So using that roof kind of it keeps the speed of the ball instead of slowing it down.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a redirect, you know. You redirect the momentum. You don't stop it. You redirect it to follow it up after. Yeah, like his first step was to bang it on the backboard, which made it extremely difficult for me to save it. Because I had to pre-jump in case he went for a double touch. And then once it bounced down, he had a lot of time to redirect it properly because I was still on the backboard because I pre-jumped the previous shot. So now he's trying to make it as difficult for me as possible to save it. And that's by shooting it top left corner. Because he saw me in the middle of the goal, he shot it top left corner, which is the most difficult place for me to save it. So he kind of used the front left of his car, almost the middle, but kind of the front left of his car to bang it top left corner. He did that really well. It's a perfect shot. Like he flip canceled it as well. So like yeah, he had the most amount of power he could gain from that.
How would that shot have ended up if he used the bottom nose, kind of where the wheels are? Like, how would that shot look like?
Now, if you do that, he probably would have rolled it towards me. But I would have been able to save it, because if he used the bottom part of his front, the bottom nose, yeah, he would have rolled it towards the middle of the goal, probably. But because he hit the upper part of his nose, he had the angle.
Alright, so will any of this actually help you rank up? Yes, it actually will. All high rank players have a very deep understanding of the different parts of your car and how it affects the ball. But by watching this video, you are now aware of how complex your car is and can start practicing using these different parts in your own gameplay. And that just about covers it. You should now understand how each different part of your car affects the ball differently, and we even got some real examples from a top 100 player. Also, make sure to go follow SpiderRL on Twitch if you want to see him play. The dude is insane at ones, and you can actually learn a lot just by watching pro gameplay. Alright, well hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure to obliterate that like button, and I'll see you later.
I suck booty at Rocket League, but I still play every day. I suck booty at Rocket League, but I still play every day. I suck booty at Rocket League, but I still play every day. I suck booty at Rocket League, but I still play every day.